Tonight is a special night at Port Huron Northern High School as it's Hoops for a Cure night. Both the girls and boys varsity teams have been playing tonight in honor of the very important fundraiser here this evening for the American Cancer Society. The teams have been wearing special jerseys as demonstrated earlier in the girls' contest. And on the nightcap, we have boys varsity action as Port Huron's biggest rivalry is back. The Big Reds won the first meeting between these two teams back in December, and the Huskies are attempting some revenge. The Big Reds have been slumping lately, but are coming off a victory, so this should be a dandy. As expected, whenever the Big Reds and Huskies face off, it always is. It's the Battle of Port Huron. Indeed, we're ready, so good evening, everyone. Derek Wark, the Big D for CPHS Channel 6. Indeed, the basketball drops here. Well, the Big Reds come into this one 3-8 overall, 1-5 in the MAC White. Huskies on the other side 4-7 overall and 3-3 in the MAC Red. So besides the better divisional record for the Huskies, both these teams overall very, very close. Foster on the tip along with number 34 Austin Shell, two very big guys tipping her off to get this one going. And the Huskies win the tip and underway. 32 Kenny Sanders does a lot of scoring for this Husky team, stepped on the out-of-bounds line. That means Big Red basketball. Of course, our earlier game this year, so the Big Reds in a tough loss. They want to try and turn this one around. Mark Titus with the basketball, number 21. Now up Sawyer. Been praised lately by his defense from Coach Moger. Steve Sawyer has. He's got it now. Off the pick with Butler. Nowhere to go, good defense, good adjustment by the Huskies. Back the other way quickly, but they jump on the basketball and Sawyer takes it again. 7:20 to go, first quarter of play. We're just underway here from Port Huron Northern High School. The always tremendous facility. Titus tries to take in. Now good look at a three from the outside, can't get it to fall. Butler hard for the rebound, now Foster offensive rebound. Can't get it. Down low, Butler tries to keep it alive, but he stepped out of bounds, and the Huskies keep the basketball. On the stat sheet, you like what you see there. You've got to if you're Coach Moger. 2 offensive rebounds on one play. They just couldn't get it to fall. 10, Travis Reed. Now up to 30, Davis. And 34, Austin Shell. Kenny Sanders from deep. Can't get it to fall. Rolls off the rim. Rebound in the hands of 31, Sawyer. Titus with it. Still no score, 6.5 to go in the first. Nick Johnson. Johnson almost loses the ball. Now spin move, Butler, pump fake. Puts it up, gets it to go off the glass. He's a talented guy, Butler, and the one thing about him, I don't even think he realizes his potential. He gets the charge too, how about that? Butler, back-to-back gems, gets the deuce off the glass and the charge to go with it on the other end. Like I was just saying, he's got a ton of potential and ability, and if he uses his size to its fullest, he can be a tremendous talent. He's got the only hoop in this game, so far a 2-0 game. David Foster. They double him immediately as expected. Titus, partially blocked and a good one by Austin Shell. Quickly up court, up, in. I think 30 Matt Davis is going to get credit for it. This place is loud, so it's hard to hear the announcer right now. So I think Davis got the credit for that one. But nonetheless, Huskies have tied it at 2, almost a steal here. Titus ends up with the ball. Thought about a 3, now gets it inside Foster. Foster, pump fake. Doesn't take the shot. Instead, Titus will take the shot. Rolls off the rim. Butler trying to fight for that ball in the hands of Sawyer. Off the high glass. No. Offensive rebound. Foster up. Can't get that to fall. Still with the basketball is Johnson off the high glass. He missed it. Chasing after it and out of bounds, I believe, on the Huskies. Well, that's great effort. Down low, David Foster. Couple of offensive rebounds already, just not getting the ball to fall. Johnson quickly out to Sawyer, trying to look inside to Foster again. Now quickly out, Mark Titus. Bounce pass, great defense, Kenny Sanders. Over the back with the steal. Mark Perez with the ball now, trying to slow things down. 4:55 ticks to go in the first, still tied at 2. Not much scoring in the early going. Bounce feed Sanders, backdoor cut off the glass, got it. That's just sneaky quick there. Set it up once, set it up twice. And really the Huskies have lived with the backdoor play for years. A stepping in call here on Mark Perez. His first, gonna be the team's second already. 4.5 to go in the first. Again, 4-2. Huskies on top, checking in for the Big Reds, 45, DeAndre Simmons. Johnson with it, guarded by Davis. Now Titus guarded by Reed. Out Foster thinks about a 3, and he hits it. When you have a player with the size of David Foster with the ability to hit from the perimeter, it spells chaos. It really does. With that 3, it's a 5-4 lead now for the Big Reds. Kenny Sanders with the ball. One of the big scorers for the Huskies, yet to get a deuce in this one. Under 4 to go in the first now. Davis thought about a jumper, now back out to Perez. In the hands of Austin Shell, the big guy. Sloppy, but still holds on to it. Bounce pass, Perez down low. Kenny Sanders didn't get it, but he's fouled. The great thing about this rivalry, Port Huron and Northern, besides the odd time where you get blackboard material and there's bad blood, and that is a rarity, these are really goodwill games. I mean, most of these guys know each other. They're playing against their friends, really, so it's got to be fun for the kids. It really does. Kenny Sanders made that foul shot look easy. His first point of the game. Again, Huskies 4-7 overall, 3-3 in the MAC Red. Kenny Sanders put this one up, can't get it to fall. He split the pair, 5-5. Titus now, the point guard. We do not see Jared Chapman yet. He started the last game we called. I'm wondering if maybe he's hurt or what's going on there. We'll see. Should also mention the Huskies in a blue-pink tonight in honor of the Hoops for a Cure evening. Husky girls were in all pink earlier. Guys partial. Pull-up jumper, DeAndre Simmons, and a good look and all net. That's just a confident mid-range perimeter shot right there. You take that if you think you can hit it, and he did, and he got it. Those mid-range jumpers, I'll tell you, to be able to hit those, that's really a style all its own, and it's leaving the game of basketball. Very valuable, though. Here's a steal mark, Titus. Titus, it's up. Fouled. Couldn't get it to fall, but he's fouled first, I believe. 7-5 now, Big Reds on top. They're up the deuce with 2:38 to go in the first. Well, the Huskies last won a title when they won the MAC Red in the year 2000. Their last game saw actually a win as they beat Roseville 61-57 in Roseville. So anytime you can win on the road is key. And Roseville never an easy team, so that was a great game. 17 in that one from Kenny Sanders, the gentleman we just saw at the line on the other side. By the way, Titus on the line right now for the Big Reds. It's the first. Austin Shell in that game, 14. Perez had 10. Macaulay Hill also had 9. And we'll talk about the Big Reds and what they've done lately here in just a moment. But first, Mark Titus hit the first. Here's the second. Rattles in and out. Rebound right down low. Austin Zimmer, who has checked in, feeds Perez. And here come the Huskies. They trail right now by 3. Behind the back play. Perez bounce down low. Fouled up. No, he traveled first. Crowd figured it was the hoop and the harm, but no can do. It's coming back. As Austin Zimmer with the walk. 2:19 to go in the first. 8-5. 3-point lead. Crowd still coming in. It's packed as we expected. Student section all on their feet over there in the James zone. Foster. Good defense against him, and that one's blocked in the hands of Davis. Davis playing tonight in honor of Dennis Kearns, honoring people with cancer in this fundraiser evening. And I know they've raised a lot of money thus far, and it'll likely continue as the night continues too. Bounce pass, Zimmer, mauled by Butler, and they're saying out on the Huskies. Well, Butler's checking out after a very eventful first quarter for him. You can bet he won't be sitting for too long. 11, Jordan Small checking in. Small 6'6", 185, so he certainly is not small, like his name would indicate. 6'6". Titus, ball partially blocked and close to a goaltend, but that's just good defense by the oh-so-tall Austin Shell, and back the other way now. 8-5, Big Reds on top, holding on to the 3-point lead. Minute and a half to go in the first. Mark Perez guarded by Titus. Now to Davis. Outside Shell. Outside Macaulay Hill, who's also checked in. That one just dribbled off his foot. Coach Jamieson does not like that turnover at all. And that's one of those that's just going to frustrate a coach. Early going, though. So we're at 1 minute exactly in the first quarter. Crossover dribble, Simmons, hard to their lane, no. Picking it up is Zimmer. This Simmons, for a sixth man, he is not afraid to put that ball in the open court, that's for sure. Zimmer down low, got it. 8-7. Another big guy, Austin Zimmer. Down low, easy layup, got it off the glass. 34 seconds now in the first. This is Jared Chapman now who's checked in. Simmons to Foster. Now to Small, can't get it to fall. 34 Austin Shell. Coach Jamieson yelling one shot. They're gonna keep it for one last one before the buzzer of the first quarter. Final 15, now 14, now 13. 14 with it, Perez. To the outside, final 8 seconds, now 7. Doing just what Coach Jamieson asked to do, hold for the last shot, but not here. Quickly stolen by the Big Reds, 1 second, Foster puts it up. Off the glass, then off the rim, can't get it to fall. Well, not much scoring in the first quarter, but a very exciting first quarter. I like the pace, folks, I really do. After one, visiting, although that's not fair, they're from the same town, visiting Port Huron High Big Reds with an 8-7 lead over crosstown rivals, and home game tonight, Port Huron Northern Huskies, after one complete. Derek Wark, the Big D from Port Huron Northern High School, CPHS Channel 6, Port Huron Area School District television station. Well, we mentioned the Huskies and what they've done lately. The Big Reds, again mentioned, 3-8 overall, 1-5 in the MAC White. The Big Reds last won a title when they won the MAC White in 04-05. Of course, they started the season 0-5 in the MAC Blue, kind of disappointing. They've made their way up to 3-8 now. They're coming off a very dominant 48-26 victory over East Detroit. The East Detroit Shamrocks were never in that game. It was a 12-3 third quarter run and a 19-9 fourth, which platooned the Big Reds to victory. Titus 12 in that one, Simmons got 10, and Coach Moser again credited much of East Detroit's lack of offense to Steve Sawyer's defense, claiming it was Steve's best game of the year. So we'll see if that continues tonight as we're back to this one. Second quarter underway, Big Reds lead by 1. Sawyer put that one up, more or less just threw it at the rim. Rebound down low, 20, Bill Ennist, who's checked in. 14, Mark Perez with the ball again. Now down low, Ennist. Tried to get it to Zimmer, but stepping in front of it is the very quick of foot Chapman. Behind a bit of a pick from Simmons, can't get it to fall. Right directly into the hands of Macaulay Hill. Had to shake and fight and finally gets the call. They're calling it on 11, Jordan Small, his first. And team second foul. Butler checking back in, coming in for Foster. And just as Butler was not out long, you know Foster won't sit for long. Coach Mojer may just coach him a little bit and then send him right on back in. Foster, the one thing about him, he has a tendency to get into some foul trouble. This down low is 34, Austin Shell off the glass. You can count it. And the foul. That's another one very quickly on Jordan Small. Second personal, third team foul already. In a matter of, 30 seconds, Jordan Small's picked up a couple. Three-point play completed by Austin Shell gives the Huskies finally the lead they've been looking for, 10-8, 7:05 to go in the second. Chapman getting it to Sawyer. This Chapman, he can really move, he's quick. Gets a fine roll off the rim. Just like that, we're tied again. 10-10, as you'd expect from a rivalry game of Port Huron. Very close. I see a few of the Big Reds sporting Mohawks down there too. Showing some team unity for the big rivalry game as they get another steal and up court quickly now to try and take the lead. Chapman off the dribble, spin move, no, instead down to Small. Small stops it, but he walked first. There's a look at the cheerleaders. All kinds of them over there. Aligning the walls with the Husky cheerleaders. Again, this is CPHS Channel 6. Derek Wark, the Big D on Hoops for a Cure Night. Congratulations to the girls Husky varsity team. They got a win earlier. Husky boys trying to repeat that feat. So far, they're tied with the Big Reds 10-all. And a foul down low. And if that's on Jordan Small again, that's his third. It is. So regardless of if Coach Mojer wants Jordan Small out this early, he's got to pull him now. He was disgusted with that call because he knows he's got to sit down now. Well, the first shot by Zimmer missed everything. Luckily for Coach Mojer, he had Foster sitting off already, so he'll check in for the in-foul trouble all of a sudden, Jordan Small. So Big Reds back to their two big men down low, their two big starters. Huskies have Zimmer out there with Ennist. Kenny Sanders back in now, number 10, Travis Reed, as well 30, Matt Davis. 6th minute, second quarter. Look out down there. Those never turn out as bad as they look. Potential for disaster over there, but it seems that every time a basketball goes into the crowd, they always smile about it. Back in quickly as Sawyer throws it up. In the hands of Reed. Quickly up Ennist, misses the layup. Chapman from behind. Ennist comes after Chapman. Puts it up. It's a charge. Chapman called for the offensive foul. Well, the hustle there by Bill Ennist, I don't know if you saw that from behind Chapman. It didn't really make a difference, but he ran after Chapman like a man obsessed. He had to get that basketball, boy. Anyway, Chapman called for the charging call there, which is good defense. As most teams coached by Brian Jameson are known for their good defense. Sawyer, quickly Chapman up Titus, inbounds. Titus pull up three, yes! Mark Titus made it look easy that time. Big Reds, 13-11. They lead by a basket. The answer, got it. 10, Travis Reed. A tennis match of threes that time. 4:45 to go in the second now, 14-13. Huskies on top of the Big Reds, but barely. Foster down low, turnaround move. Got grabbed by the wrist, and he'll go to the line. Well, when all else is failing, you go to your leading scorer. And David Foster is yet to see the net yet, I think. So we'll see. Fourth team foul, by the way, on the Huskies. He missed the first, Foster did. Foul on 52, Austin Zimmer, first personal. And as I mentioned, fourth team foul. Zimmer and 20, Bill Ennis check out. Davis back in, check that Perez. Davis already out there. And 34, Austin Shell back. Kenny Sanders out there as well, Travis Reed. So we're deadlocked at 14. You can't ask for any better than this, Port Huron. 4.5 to go in the second. Off a Reed, and off a Reed's face even, but he gets it back. Doubled, top of the key. Now Sanders, jump shot missed, in the hands of Foster. Quickly up Titus. Now to Chapman, pull up jumper, air ball. Saved by Foster, out to Butler. Great job and great presence of mind by Foster to know where Butler was. Foster pump fake here, off the glass, and good. Quickly, Reed now back the other way for the Huskies. Perez, down low Sanders. Spin move on Butler, holding his ground out on Foster. Last week, Port Huron lost a close one to South Lake, 49-47 in that one. Sawyer had 15 and 4 assists. At that point, though, interesting to make, or point to make here, the 8th straight loss for the Big Reds. Since then, they've won a game, but 8 in a row, you wouldn't know it the way they're playing tonight. Titus, blocked. Austin Shell, get that out of here. In the hands of Perez. Now Reed. Down low. Off the glass, can't get it to fall, but the foul. Austin Shell drew it. And David Foster grabbed him. First personal, team 6th. So the Big Reds almost in the penalty here with 3 and 26 ticks to go in the second. Austin Shell shooting a pair. Checking in for the Huskies, 42, Chad McFedrin sees his first bit of action tonight. In honor of Lisa Harris tonight. As you can see, the Husky guys with the names of the people with cancer they're honoring tonight on the backs of their jerseys made up just for this game tonight. So a great cause and nice to see. We're tied at 16. What a game so far. This is going to be a call down low. It's a 3 in the key call, I think. No, it's on 23 as Sean Butler instead, a pushing off foul down low. And it's going to be the second personal foul from Butler. 7th team foul, Huskies. Check that against the Big Reds. Huskies with 4 team fouls. Final 3 minutes to go in the half. High pass the jam. Austin Shell. Woo. Sweet to watch, isn't it? Sweet to watch. Crowd chanting words I dare not say. A family program. Off the rebound. Rebounded by Austin Shell. So Austin Shell off the alley-oop, jam, baby jam. Back in action for the Huskies. They get it back, up 2, and with the basketball. Kenny Sanders, now to Shell, yes. Well, they need a timeout, yes. Coach Mojer is steaming mad at the official. Wanted a call, didn't get it, and the Big Reds are gonna have to talk it over. With 2:13 to go in the second, 20-16. Huskies on top. The Jama zone is on fire from Port Huron Northern. Crowd was chanting PHN a minute ago, and the band's about to get going. This is really what it's all about. a first quarter that I thought, for the most part, the Big Reds owned. Then along came the Huskies, and it kind of shows you what a dunk can do for a crowd, for momentum for your team, and just to get a building rocking. And what happened? It pumps up Austin Shell too. Gets him not only the jam, but the turnaround deuce a minute ago after it. And Coach Mojer spotted that momentum shift, and right then and there, a timeout. They've really got to calm down. It hasn't really been a game of Big Red turnovers again. Oftentimes, they're their own Achilles heel, but so far, so good in that respect. They get it down low to Foster. Defended all over the place. Foster threw it away, right in the hands of 30, Matt Davis. Excellent Husky defense. Great down low feed, it really was. Sanders nodding to the crowd as he runs back. Nice assist there to Matt Davis, who got the easy deuce. Don't look now, Huskies up 6, 22-16, final minute and a half of the first half. Titus into Chapman, Chapman puts it up, missed. In the hands of Shell. Back Perez, bounce pass, down low, looked like he walked, might have got away with that one. Out on the Huskies, no, they say out on the Big Reds, Huskies to keep. Kenny Sanders to throw it in here in a moment. Big Reds really need a basket. This game's starting to go very much like the earlier game, the girls' varsity game. Final minute 14 in the second. Pull up three, outside, no. Kenny Sanders, great rebound down low off the front of the rim. Sanders, another offensive rebound. Tries to put it up again, still fighting for it. Kenny Sanders still has the basketball. Finally ends up in the hands of Mark Perez. Now out to Sanders, wide open look at a three. He did that all himself. Kenny Sanders on one play, 3 or 4 offensive rebounds. That's a pad the stats play right there. And then the three. And ever since the Austin Shell dunk, a complete momentum swing to the Huskies. Well, Big Reds are going to keep the basketball. You talk about a team, like I just said, that needs a basket. Port Huron does right now. Kenny Sanders, my goodness, what a great trip down court. A heck of a running back on the football field. A lot of multi-sport athletes certainly on the court tonight. Sanders one of them. But to fight that hard over offensive rebounds, to get it back and then get a three. There's a great layup, by the way, by Titus, who threw it up, and finally a basket for the Big Reds. And the Huskies getting coached last minute by Coach Brian Jamieson. They want the last shot here. Final 12 seconds, now 11. And Coach Jamieson wants a timeout. No. It's a 5-second violation on 14, Mark Perez. So instead of holding for the last shot like Coach Jamieson wants, similar to in the first quarter where he wanted to hold for the last shot and they lost the basketball, another turnover here, and the Big Reds plenty of time. 10 seconds, now 9, now 8. Titus with 7, now 6 on the clock. 5, off dribble. Pull up 3, no. Rebound Foster, gotta hurry, he got it up. Off the front of the rim, and that's the end of the first half. From Port Huron Northern High School, it was a dandy with the Huskies pulling away late. They lead 25-18 over cross-rival the Port Huron High Big Reds. After one half complete, they're up 7. Derek Wark, the Big D for CPHS Channel 6. If the first half is any indication, we're in for a dandy in the second. Come on back, folks. Welcome back, Derek Wark, the Big D, CPHS Channel 6. Halftime stats in this game here, 25-18, by the way. Port Huron Northern Huskies on top of your Port Huron High Big Reds in the Battle of Port Huron. And a pretty darn good game so far. Anyway, halftime stats. Foster, as we look to the Big Reds first. Foster had 7 points, 1 foul. Titus with 7 as well. Big Reds in foul trouble. Jordan Small had 3 in the early going of the first quarter and has been sitting since. Also, a big hit to the Big Reds. Butler has 2. Big scores for the Northern Huskies. Austin Schell has 9, no fouls. Davis 6 and none, and Sanders has 5 points. Austin Zimmer, I should also mention, 4 points. Foul trouble, Perez and Reed both have 2 personal fouls. Well, really the big story of that first half in this big rivalry game, your Huskies and your Big Reds, of course. A few big baskets at key times from Austin Schell. One of them, a big alley-oop jam, almost busted this game wide open at the end of the first half for the Huskies. And the Jama zone and the crowd really got into the game. I thought at that point they had a big momentum shift. Anything could have happened then. Again, the Huskies big time relying on that interior pass, that backdoor look. In this case, it was an alley-oop. They've lived and died by it for years. But the biggest single story of that first half, as I'm screaming over the band here, the great interior defense by the Huskies, especially on David Foster. He only had 7 in the first half, but you think about it, 7, that's a pretty low game for David Foster thus far. So that's the big key for the Huskies, is the interior defense on guys like Butler and Foster. Can they continue to do this? We'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Mojer and the rest of the Port Huron High Big Reds can make. Just about the beginning of the second half here, Kenny Sanders, the throw-in here for the Port Huron Northern Huskies. Again, I'll say it though, congratulations, the Port Huron Northern halftime choir. Excellent job, and boy, did they look nice. That's for sure. Again, singing Hero by Mariah Carey in honor of the Hoops for a Cure American Cancer Society evening here. A fundraiser event at PHN. Third quarter underway. Reed out to Davis. Davis in and out. We have a push-off call down low. I think that's an offensive foul. It is. Looks like the foul's on Austin Schell. Schell late in that first half had a great alley-oop jam. And then a turnaround jumper in a matter of, 30 seconds that I really think was going to bust this game wide open. Can the Big Reds answer, though? Jordan Small is out there. Actually, no, he's not yet. That's DeAndre Simmons. Out there with Foster, Butler, Titus, and Chapman. Sanders, Schell, out there. Reed as well. Davis. Perez, some of the Huskies out there. Down low play, Foster gets fouled. And Foster will go to the line and shoot a pair. Second team foul already in the second half for the Huskies. Foster hits the first. Now his Big Reds trail by 6. Foster sporting the Mohawk tonight. Trying to rally his team any way he can. Didn't get the ball to roll that time. Almost a steal from Titus there as Travis Reed has the basketball back for the Huskies. Perez tried to get it inside. Kenny Sanders blocked. Foster wanted the jump ball. He got it. Possession arrow favors the Big Reds. And they've got it. Excellent defense, David Foster. Sanders was ready to take that one on hard. Didn't realize David Foster got a hand in first. That's quite the matchup there, because what Sanders lacks in height, Foster lacks to him in size. So here's a foul, I believe a blocking call on Kenny Sanders. Now they're calling it on Perez, number 14 instead. Team third already. And for the time being, they've stopped putting the personal fouls up. Just the team fouls are now on the board. Chapman at the line shooting a pair. He got the first. Big Reds now down just 5, 25-20. 6:53 ticks left in the third. Chapman to see if he can complete the 2. Miss to the right. Rebound right in the hands of Kenny Sanders. Quickly up court, Austin Schell. Now back quietly to Reed. Reed guarded by Mark Titus. Shell looking inside. Looks like they want to go down low to Macaulay Hill if they can. Sanders now looking inside, now an off the dribble spin move, hard to the hole, blocked by Chapman. Quickly up court. Chapman, bounce feed, Titus, almost traveled. Couldn't get it to go off the glass. That one hurts. You talk about in and out. Sanders this time will not be denied, fouled first. And I think it's on David Foster. David Foster's second personal, team first for the Big Reds. Throwing the ball in now, Kenny Sanders. Dangerous toss in, but Reed handles the ball safely with 6:08 left to go in the third. Down low Sanders. Now they kick it topside to Shell. And back to Reed. Just under 6 to go now in the third. Macaulay Hill. Huskies really like to move the ball around, make sure everybody touches it. Not quick to decide what to do on offense. Reed takes it in. Rebound DeAndre Simmons. Now up Titus, 5:40 to go in the third. Big Reds still down 5, they have the basketball. Again, Titus had 7 at halftime. Simmons, now to Titus. Titus, pull-up jumper. Missed. Right in the hands of Macaulay Hill, and he's got it to Reed. Big Reds have not come out shooting the ball very well here. Trying to hang on by playing solid defense against the Huskies, who lead by 5. Huskies in danger of losing them both to the Big Reds this year. They certainly do not want that. Matt Davis. Rebound instead, Chapman. Quickly up court. Chapman. Down low, great feed, Butler, count it, and the foul. You are not going to stop a guy of the size of Butler in that situation. There's some times where you've just got to let him get the hoop. Although he missed the free throw, so it didn't matter in the end anyway, but it is now a 3-point game. 25-22, lead is 3, Huskies on top, 4:45 to go in the third. And Coach Jamieson calls timeout for the Huskies. They cling to a 3-point lead, but a bit better defense by the Big Reds, and it's paying off for them. 25-22. Again, this is CPHS, Channel 6, and again, Derek Wark, the Big D. Quick reminder, I'm going to blog about this game like I said I would the first game at bigdsports.info some point this weekend. I'm going to get it on. Tell you what I think about a well-played game so far. Again, when you like both teams, and in Port Huron, we like both teams, despite the fact that this is in, of course, Port Huron Northern. But myself, I like them both. And when you do like them both, you want a close game. That's all I ask for, is a close one. So far, so good, it's close, 25-22. Can't argue with that. Huskies up 3 with the ball, 4:40 to go in the third. Reed, spinning around, leaves it off for Sanders, top of the key, back to Reed. Again, great crowd on hand. Great night, really. Huskies trying for the sweep, and the Big Reds trying for the split, as of course the girls won earlier for the Huskies. Huskies can't get that one to fall. Rebound Simmons to Titus, who slows things down. 4:10 to go in the third. Titus to the outside, Foster open look at a 3, and he drains it. Don't look now, the Big Reds have tied the basketball game. Coming off the timeout from Coach Jamieson. Huskies offensively all of a sudden are not getting it done. But right when I say that, a blocking call going against Mark Titus. First personal against Titus, team second. Well, you couldn't ask for more than this, Port Huron. 25-25, 3:53 to go. Well, that James zone is crazy. We know that. There's actually girls down there in the James zone. dressed like superheroes. One looks like Superman. The other looks like the Green Hornet gone bad. And I don't even know what the other one's dressed like. Kenny Sanders down low, can't get it to go. Chapman went flying. Butler get the rebound up Titus. No look pass. Foster thought about a three. Travels. Coach Mojer did not like the call at all. Foster not arguing at all. Well, Coach Mojer can't believe the call, really. Crowd really booing. Goodness, for it being in Port Huron Northern, there's some pretty loud, vocal Big Red fans. Travis Reed quickly up, got fouled. And you can tell he got fouled because the momentum of the layup, his arms just went down instead of up. Obviously the indication if you can't see a guy grabbing him. Reed from the line. Third-team foul against the Big Reds. Reed from the line gets the first. So with 3:23 left in the third, it's been a great rivalry game. Everything we could have asked for, Port Huron, on such a special evening. Reed barely even hit rim on that one. So the Huskies up a basket. Well, half a basket, we'll say. 26-25. Huskies switch off into a trap. Nice job avoiding it, Titus. Dishes it off to Jarrett Chapman, who went off the double high glass. I mean, you talk high glass, that was ultra high glass there. And he got it. Zimmer out to Shell. Shell trying to get inside, no. Instead 20, Ennis with it. Puts it up, off the rim. Big Reds have it now with the lead. They're up by one, 27-26, Titus. That's gonna be an over the back. No, great job, Chapman, to keep that ball alive. Chapman after the basket. Great heads-up basketball. Fighting for the ball here. Off a bunch of hands, really. Still with the ball, that's gonna be an over and back. Over and back call against the Big Reds. The crowd absolutely hates it. So does Coach Mojer, because you can argue there that the Huskies at one point had that ball. .225 left in the third. Reed to Macaulay Hill, back to Reed on the nice give and go, and he filled it. That's just pretty basketball, and that's something you work on. That's a drawn up play there. 28-27, a 1-point lead. Titus with the ball. Great game so far. Simmons now to Chapman. Right in front of Coach Mojer, trying to yell at a play. Great backdoor feed. Down low to Butler. Well, the idea there is to sell the shot before you make the feed to Butler. And that's what they did. Again, those big guys like Butler, Foster, you don't miss from there. 29-28, Big Reds a 1-point lead. Austin Shell down low. Great feed, that's got to fall though. Ennis missed. Got an offensive rebound. Went for a hook shot, but got fouled in the process. First and foremost, you got to hit that mid-range jumper because he was wide open. But if you do miss, great presence of mind and hustle by Ennis to get that ball back, assure himself the foul, and go to the line. So Ennis shooting a pair. Crowd is really loud right now. Even on the Big Red side, it's loud. Ennis ties the game at 29. So by the looks of things, this one's gonna come right down to the wire. And he got a kind bounce that time. Ennis makes them both. So now that hustle really paid off for him after the miss. That shows you keep fighting in basketball. You just never know. Chapman. Big Reds look like they're about to get sloppy here. Chapman saves it though. Gets it out, wide open look, DeAndre Simmons fires it up off the rim. Great rebound, Steve Sawyer. Now out Titus, pull-up jumper, yes! One-point lead, Big Reds. Final minute of the third. This is shaping up to be a doozy of a fourth quarter. Zimmer, down low, got it right back. And you can count it, and the foul. First and foremost, a good spin move. He got hacked as well, and he made sure of it. Checking back in, Kenny Sanders for the Huskies, also 35, Marcus Bankston. Butler checking out for the Big Reds. Coach Jamieson, by the way, I should also add, decked out in a very nice pink tie tonight in honor of the event. Bounced ball, that one almost came up to me. Now the Big Reds get the ball. Off the throw-in. They trail by one. In the Battle of Port Huron, so far the Huskies have it. Titus working hard to find the open man. This time it's Sawyer. Missed three try. Well, right now it seems to me like that Big Red offense is led just basically by Mark Titus. Taking the ball in, seeing what kind of double team he can draw, then finding the open man. It's been that way the last 3 or 4 times down the court. We'll see if it happens again this time. Nope, instead the dish off Sawyer and they watch. Can't get it to go. Good rebound down low, Macaulay Hill. And the Huskies have it, a 1-point lead and the ball. They're gonna hold for a shot. Final 14 seconds of the third. They're up 1, 32-31. Now 10 seconds, now 9. Now 8. Macaulay Hill, down low, Zimmer, fouled. Good job by the Huskies. First and foremost, to have presence of mind with the clock. And then secondly, to make sure you get it to your big man with time. And they do. Big Reds, if they hurry, do have time here, by the way, to get one last shot in their own right. Zimmer missed the first free throw. Foul there, by the way, on 45. Simmons, his second personal. And 6th team foul. Zimmer, the second one, got it. 2-point lead now, final 2 seconds. They've got to hurry here. 1, they didn't get that off in time, and Titus missed it. That's one he'd like back. But nonetheless, after 3 complete, rivalry evening from Port Huron Northern Gymnasium. Port Huron Northern Huskies have that 2-point lead, that crucial 2-point lead in the Battle of Port Huron. Huskies 33, Big Reds 31 after 3. Derek Wark, the Big D, CPHS Channel 6. Well, that's interesting. Interesting because it's talented. And that's a guy from the crowd. That's not even a cheerleader there. That's some dude just from out of the blue saying, I'll do 800 cartwheels at once and I won't land on my head. Well, he did, and he didn't land on his head. How about that? And if anything, he's going around high-fiving all the fans after, and congratulations that he didn't land on his head. I don't know if you've got a shot of those 3 girls down there dressed in the Superman outfits, but they really do kill me. They do. Superman and I don't know who the other one is. Green Hornet with a... There they are right there. I guess that's Batgirl in the middle, Supergirl on the left, and was that Robin on the right? That's pretty neat. It is. That's fan support in the Jama Zone. It really is. 33-31, back to the game. Start of the fourth. Austin Shell down low. Threw it away. Big Reds now trying to tie. Titus has had a really active part in this game thus far. 5 in the game as well, Taj King right now. 35 put up an air ball, Bankston. Rebound, Huskies. 12, Macaulay Hill got fouled by Chapman. .7:32 left in the fourth. There's fans leaving down there. I guess they've had enough. I don't know why. This has been a great one. Number 12, Macaulay Hill, trying to go up by 3. Missed it. Rebound, Foster. Quickly to Chapman. Big Reds again looking to tie this one up. They trail by the deuce, 33-31 to the Huskies. Chapman off dribble in quick. Out of bounds. Well, they're saying out of bounds Huskies, despite the fact that that ball hit the back of the backboard. Chapman has it again. He is one quick guy off the feet. He really is. Off dribble using his feet. I mean, his side step is quicker than some people's front step. He was a fast quarterback on the football field. This is Taj King, the turnaround deuce. Look out here, long pass. Coach Jamieson doesn't like it at all. Right in the hands of Foster. Back Titus. 6:43 to go in the fourth. We're tied at 33. Coach Moser yelling last minute instructions. Titus sits up and it's good. That one looked too easy. That's a good look for a point guard there. Just walk in, pull up jumper. And you gotta love that as a coach because you don't worry about any kind of offensive play calling. Great block, David Foster down low on Shell. Here comes Titus again with his team up 2. Thought about a 3. Almost landing on his pivot foot was Perez. And they reset the play now. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Titus around one man. Down low to Foster, look out. That's a foul, and you can count it. Seemed like a late whistle, but he got one nonetheless, and Foster to try and complete the 3-point play. Well, David Foster has something like 10 in this game, and it's a quiet 10. Not like he's used to the double-digit scoring much earlier, but get the points when you have to. That's what it's all about. Huskies have to be careful here because they're in real danger of a momentum swing. They're fortunate to be playing at home. Sanders outside to Shell. Shell off the rim. Rebound in the hands of Titus. Coach Jamieson looking very discouraged over there now to my right. Titus gave it away. Back to Shell, now quickly up court. Alley-oop ball off the rim. Well, down low, Perez couldn't get it to fall either. And now Titus slows things down. That was rushed. That was rushed by the Huskies. It really didn't need to be. And the alley-oop happened once earlier. You don't need that again. And that's what Coach Jamieson was upset about. 5:14 to go in the fourth. A wild one from PHN. The Big Reds lead by 5, 38-33. You're watching CPHS, Channel 6. The Big Reds, to me, have played a lot better game than the last time I saw them when they got a loss. And I don't know if it's just the rivalry game. Keep in mind, though, this is a basketball team who lost 8 straight games and then won one, and they're coming off that win. Besides that, being 1-8 in their last 9, they actually did beat Northern back in December. This gym right now is deafening because both sets of cheerleaders are cheering on their section for Let's Go Big Reds and Let's Go Huskies, let's go. And it's all about who can out-yell the other right now. And I was losing my voice after the girls' game, so I won't have a voice tomorrow. Channel 6 awards me with hazard pay for that. Not. Well, Macaulay Hill over there, actually checked that. Mark Perez is shocked. A call went on him, against him, and he doesn't know why. His second personal, team 6th. Foster gets it off the inbound. Foster quickly inside, partially blocked. They return the ball to Foster. Pump fake, puts it up. Totally fouled. I don't know how that one wasn't a foul. Give me a break. Coach Mojer cannot believe it, and neither can I. Perez quickly missed the layup. Can't believe that either, but stolen by Davis. Davis the easy layup, and it's in. I don't know how full body contact on David Foster off a fake is not a foul. I don't know. Chapman mauled by the Huskies. To Foster again. Jumper, no, off the rim. Huskies back the other way now. This is Mark Perez. Tripping and falling is Bankston. The crowd lets him hear about it. Davis for the tie. No, off the rim. Rebound, Kenny Sanders down low. Foul. Well, they're saying jump ball instead. Arrow possession does favor the Huskies. They get it back. Well, at first, Bankston looked at the ref thinking foul, and he was ready to argue it. But it was the correct call, I think. Inbounded ball. This is really getting exciting now. Reed outside. Davis wants another look. Guarded this time by Simmons, who hacks him. Simmons mad at himself for doing it too. His third personal. 8th team foul against the Big Reds. They're now on the penalty. This to get within 1. Off the 1-and-1, he drained the first. Now the very important second. Half of the fourth is gone. 3:59 to go in the fourth. Huskies don't want to be swept by the Big Reds on the 2009-2010 season. They want to walk away with a victory. Davis got them both, 38-37, a 1-point lead now. Mark Titus calling out the play. His Big Reds lead by 1. The James zone chanting PHN. Titus covered well by Reed. Nobody to pass to. Now gets it to Taj King. King, excellent off the dribble move and pull-up jumper. That is very, very difficult to defend because when you back up, you fool the defender and then you're already in the air before he can get to you. Here's a 3 to tie. No. Shell, the big man, tried to tie that one up. Now the Big Reds lead by 3 with the basketball. Just over 3 to go now in the fourth. Titus slows things down. Now 3 even to go in the fourth. Titus to King. King taking it in. King missed. Big rebound, Simmons down low. And they say he stepped out of bounds. Crowd doesn't like it, but that doesn't matter. Inbound ball and a dangerous one. Reed, outside Davis to tie again, no. All net this time, Butler fighting for the ball. Now quickly, this is Titus, pull-up jumper. It's a 3, no. In the hands of Simmons again. Another big offensive rebound, DeAndre Simmons. That's 2 in a row for him. Crowd chanting again, PHN. They're down 5 now. Shell wants to draw the foul, can't get it to go. Butler, another big rebound. Still has it, and Titus calms things down. Coach Mojer has got to like what he sees now. His team up 5. starting to pull away. 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Titus, high glass and good on the layup. Coach Jamieson needs a timeout, I think. Final 150, here it is. You gotta love it, Big Red fans. In a house that is not their own, in a rivalry game where they don't have the home advantage, when they've needed it the most, out comes Taj King with some makes, Titus with some makes. And all of a sudden, it's the aggressive play from the Big Reds that is winning over in this basketball game. It was the interior defense in the first half that was winning the game for the Huskies. Right now, it's the Big Reds and their aggressive basketball. There you see the Big Red bench. And this is 10 times better than I saw them play 3 weeks ago. 10 times better. Somebody finally told the Big Reds to play aggressive for 4 quarters, and they're doing it. Now, if you're the Huskies, you need something here fairly quick. A good timeout by Coach Jamieson, if nothing less to draw up a play here. Travis Reed, they need some points. Backdoor feed. Macaulay Hill, blocked by Foster. Well, Titus can slow things down now. He knows now that the Huskies have got to foul. 1.5 minutes left. Big Reds up 7. Foster with the ball, tries for a 3. Traveled. He must have moved the pivot foot. Final minute 25. Huge turnover there for the Huskies. You don't really need a 3 there. Really, you need to eat up the clock there. Reed into Kenny Sanders. He's been pretty quiet scoring-wise tonight after 17 the previous game. Davis, turnaround 3. He got it to fall. Just a 4-point game now. Huskies, whatever they can to fight back. I thought Davis had a better look over here to my left. A couple of them earlier. That is not an easy 3 there, folks, because he's on a turnaround there. You know, in all my years of doing this, I don't know if I've ever heard a louder crowd in this building than tonight. And it's great to honor people with cancer tonight. And they certainly deserve to be honored in a fundraiser evening where Hero by Mariah Carey was sung by the PHN crowd at the half. And there I am, there I was on the inbound. Mark Titus, full court trap, Huskies. They had to know it was coming. Reed fouled Simmons. Simmons to the line. If you're the Big Reds, you got to be thinking it's all about your free throws now. You hit them, you go home with a, I guess you could call it a sweep of this series this season. The Huskies have to hope the Big Reds can't shoot free throws. Simmons on the wrong area to shoot that one right in front of the James zone. On the 1-and-1, he missed the very important first. They throw it deep. I think Davis touched it last. Well, the Huskies are going to keep it. Went off Davis and then a Big Red. I know Davis definitely touched it. James zone chanting PHN, PHN. Off the throw-in. Off the backboard, period. That's out of bounds. What a fluke thing to have happen. It hit the back of the backboard on the throw-in. Oh my goodness. 54.8 seconds to go in the fourth. Off the throw-in. Foster has it, quickly up King. King bounce feed, Butler, pull-up jumper, got it. The lead is now 6. Huskies have to hurry up court. Travis Reed, guarded tightly by King. Reed out to Sanders. Sanders, the 3, missed it. Reed tried to tap it, but he tapped it right to Butler. Final 32 seconds left, and they foul Mark Titus. Foul on Mark Perez. If that's his 5th, he's fouled out. And it is. Perez is going to sit down. Again, it's all about the Big Reds and their ability to shoot free throws. Titus hits a couple, it's game over. Titus to go ahead by 7. He got it. When the opportunities were there and they needed it the most, the Big Reds got the advantage over the Huskies. That is the only difference in this basketball game. And the score won't indicate that probably at the end of the game, but the Big Reds hit the hoops and got the stops when they needed it the most. Simmons, the offensive rebound after the missed free throw. That sums up the game right there, and that's almost all she wrote. Final 20 seconds, Davis for 3. Got it, and a timeout. Well, the lead is 6, but you still have to foul, and you still have to hope the Big Reds don't shoot free throws. 16.3 ticks left on the 4th quarter clock. Despite the Big Reds pulling away late, from a head-to-head standpoint, you have to say, what a game. So it's a 6-point lead. Again, Mark Perez is fouled out for the Huskies. They trail the Big Reds by 6. Big Reds trying to sweep the series, the season series over their crosstown rivals, the Huskies. If you think about how important this one is, again, I don't have to remind you, this is a team that lost 8 straight games, then won 1, then came into this one. At least they can say if they win that they beat the Huskies twice. And we have another timeout. And I believe it's a timeout by Coach Moser of the Big Reds, again with 16 seconds left. Obviously, I want to wish all the people out there fighting cancer all the very best, because that's what tonight honored. The American Cancer Society, Hoops for a Cure, and certainly the halftime song, Hero. That's what you all are. Best of luck to you from the Big D and the entire staff of CPHS Channel 6. Final 16 seconds, fighting for this throw-in. And I think it's a foul around the back by Macaulay Hill. And it is. Well, they're clearing out of here now. The Jamezone's still trying to get their team into it, but I don't think it's going to happen now. Down 6, 15.6 left. Again, in sports, it's not always about dominating a victory as much as it's performing when you have to. That's what the Big Reds did over the Huskies tonight. Really the only thing they did. Kenny Sanders, three-pointer, missed off the rim. 1 second left, that's gonna do it. From Port Huron Northern, where the Big Reds get the season sweep on Hoops for a Cure evening. Congratulations, Port Huron High Big Reds. The final score tonight from Port Huron Northern High School. Visiting Port Huron High Big Reds shocked the Huskies again. Big Reds 49, Port Huron Northern Huskies 43. For the entire cast of CPHS Channel 6, this has been Derek Wark, the Big D, and even for the big fella in the hallway, EJ Shea. Take care, everyone. And to all you people out there battling cancer, this night was for you. You really are heroes.
Huron.